You're muted, Mr. Chair.
Alonzo, you're muted.
Can't hear you.
All right, too many technical difficulties this morning, man. I'm now on Sam's computer. Can you guys hear me? Cool, thank you. Let me start from the beginning. Today is March 19th, 2022. Welcome to the House Ways and Means Education Subcommittee meeting. I just want to remind all of our advocates to make sure your videos are turned off and you're on mute. We're going to get started. We're going to start with House Bill 146, in which we discussed yesterday. I know there's some additional amendments based on our conversation we had yesterday. Alice, you want to tell us what those amendments do?
Yes, sir. Thank you. So based on the conversation yesterday, as this bill would be amended, there would no longer be any change to the reportable offense requirements under law. Rather, there would be a report collected annually by MSDE, which was in the original bill. There would also be a report that was in the amendment package yesterday that would be for the past 5 school years. County boards of education would report on the outcomes of reportable offenses, whether students in those cases were disciplined. Additionally, the amendments do not touch the provisions related to students with disabilities. It's still required that if a student with a disability has an attorney and has a determination hearing based on a reportable offense, that their attorney be present in that hearing, and that a student with a disability may not be removed from school because of a reportable offense if the reportable offense was caused by their disability, which is in accordance with federal law. And that is
Second.
Okay. See a question. Delegate Hartman.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Chair. So just to make sure, it sounds good, but just to make sure, because of my concerns yesterday, everything is struck from the bill other than reporting.
well, there's still the provisions related to students with disabilities, but what constitutes a reportable offense when an offense is reported would remain as they are under current law.
So you say the students with disabilities is in accordance with federal law. So are you saying in the past we were not acting in accordance with federal law?
According to some testimony we got, some counties are not acting in accordance with federal law. So this is just, a second safeguard to make sure that people would be.
Can we say what counties would be affected by this change?
Sorry, I don't know that off the top of my head, but I can look into it as a research question for you.
Okay, thank you. I'd appreciate that.
Okay, so we still have the special education piece. We have the two data collections and reporting pieces. I heard a motion and a second on the amendments. Do I hear any additional discussion or any additional questions? Were you talking to us, Kelly Hartman?
I'm good.
Cool.
Thank you.
On the bill, on the amendments, all those in favor of the amendment say aye.
Aye.
All opposed. On the bill as amended, do I hear a motion?
Move the bill.
Second.
It's been properly moved and seconded. Any further discussion? All those in favor of the amendment say aye. A bit of the bill as amended, excuse me, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed. It passes unanimously. Is that accurate? Okay, cool. House Bill 146 passes. Thank you, guys. And we're gonna move on to House Bill 1276 is the local Baltimore County bill. Delegate Attar has been working really hard on making sure that we align the bill as the Senate is sending it over, but there's still some complications with the Senate bill. But I know that we have some amendments in front of us. Alistair, you want to tell us what those amendments are?
Yeah, so I think there was some miscommunication between the sponsor and the drafter of this bill. So as it came in, there was a wide latitude of who could serve on the Baltimore City Data Hub and what data would be collected. So the intent was only to have the office of the mayor of Baltimore, Baltimore City Schools, and Baltimore's Promise be the three main pieces of the Baltimore City Data Hub and share their data together. So the bill has been amended to reflect that. Additionally, what a personally identifiable information wasn't defined in the original bill, and the Senate came up with a definition that the sponsor is happy with. So we've also adopted that in the amendments.
Want to tell us what that? Can you tell us what that definition is, Alistair?
Sorry, give me a sec to pull it up. It's similar to what is in MLDS.
Got it. Okay. An individual's name, the name of the individual's parent or family members, the address of the individual, personal identifier. Cool. Any questions on the amendments? Do I hear a motion on the amendments?
So moved.
Favorable.
Second.
And moved and seconded. Any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor of the amendment say aye.
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 All opposed. On the bill as amended,
Favorable as amended. Move.
Second.
it's been properly moved and seconded. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed. Perfect. House Bill 1276 passes. We'll move on to House Bill 1280. This is a bill that our committee has worked on before. Alice, you want to tell us what this bill does and if it has any amendments?
Yes, sir. It does not have any amendments from the excellent shape that it was amended to by this subcommittee in the past year. So this bill requires that county boards offer to students as one of the mathematics credits that they're required to complete under statutory law before graduating, that if they have completed or concurrently enrolled in Algebra 2, they may satisfy one of those 4 mathematics requirements by enrolling in an advanced computer science course or an equivalently rigorous college preparatory science course. I'm sorry, advanced placement computer science course is what I meant to say there. So basically, it is allowing students as part of their participation in the high school curriculum to complete computer science.
Okay, Alice, I thought you, from our conversations, I thought there was a potential amendment to removing Algebra 2, but making it Algebra 1 instead, or is that something else?
That is something that Montgomery County asked for. I think if you guys would like to do that, I think that would be up to you. But I'm not sure if there's consensus among the subcommittee members.
I mean, I'm not sure if I see anyone from Montgomery County on here. I see Delana, and yeah, I don't see anyone from Montgomery County. That was the Montgomery County Board of Education that asked that. Got it. And can you remind us of what the purpose of that would be?
I think it would be to allow more students to enroll in this. Algebra 1 is a lower course than Algebra 2, so there's probably a lot more students who complete Algebra 1 than Algebra 2. However, Algebra 2, as it currently stands, is the current, have to reach that level of mathematical competency in order to graduate. Potentially that'll change after in the blueprint, we asked MSDE to study the issue of what the correct mathematical standard would be to graduate. And there hasn't been a resolution of that yet. It could be something in between Algebra 1 and Algebra 2 or something slightly different. So
Yeah, it says here in Montgomery County Public Schools, we make an advanced placement computer science principles course available to students with the requirement of a co-requisite of Algebra 1, not Algebra 2. If the bill passed with this current language, it would disadvantage MCPS students who have taken an advanced placement computer science, who would not want to use that course credit to count as mathematics credits for the purposes of meeting graduation requirements. And that's what they're saying here. I wish they were on here, honestly, to give us more background. Is there anything else? Delegate Ebersol, you have anything?
I just needed a clarification. I thought number of math credits required for graduation in the state of Maryland.
I think it's 3, not 4, as I said. Sorry.
Okay. And I'll just point out that many institutions of higher learning require students to have taken Algebra 2 in order to qualify to get in. And if a student takes Algebra 1 and maybe geometry, because I think that's another requirement that they take both of those courses, and the computer science course, they would fall short of that. And so I'm going to advocate for keeping it Algebra 2. Thank you.
All right, Delegate Rose.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I appreciate wanting that flexibility. I think for the sake of the timing of this, I don't know how much time there is to make that change. I'm okay with it as is. And if during the blueprint discussions, they don't give more flexibility to computer science, maybe we can do a different bill with that flexibility next year. So just
I appreciate that, Delegate Rose. I do think if we're changing graduation requirements, it is something we should take into account and maybe work on a little bit more. But I hear you loud and clear. I heard Delegate Ebersol's comments too, and I don't think we need to actually make the change at the moment. But if we were to, I think we would be okay with taking more time to make sure we get it right for our students. Okay, with that said, do I hear a motion on the bill?
Move the bill.
Amendment.
Second.
There's no amendment.
There's no amendment.
There's no amendment.
Perfect.
I heard somebody move the bill and I heard a second. So the bill has been properly moved and seconded. All those in favor of the bill, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All opposed? Awesome. The HB 1280 passes. Thank you, everybody. And that concludes our meeting today. And I believe that includes all of our meetings, period. Hopefully.
Senate bills are coming.